we're going to talk about building a better portfolio. Dalbarge is an independent research company that researches hundreds of thousands of portfolios and how money moves in the market. Has shown that the average equity investor's rate of return is about 3.6, and we're talking several decades worth of research here. And their standard deviation, or that roller coaster that you're on, is pretty high. It's the S&P 5, between 17 and 20%, roughly. In the S&P 5, look, it fits that the S&P 5's long-term rate of return is 11, and the same standard deviation. So why are returns so low? Because people will typically only hold their funds for 1 to 3 years. They're doing track record investing, so they're chasing the market, and they're actively stock picking or fund picking in that case. And they're trying to time the market. Many, many times I've talked with individuals who've come in who essentially got out of the market at the bottom or close to the bottom in 2008 or 2009 or even 2010 and have not gotten back in. And here it is 2016, towards the end of 2016, and the market's done a lot of work here and they've missed it. And that's very important when you're getting closer to retirement. So if we're creating a diversified portfolio, we're going to look at adding these different asset classes in. So portfolio 1 is simply the S&P 5 index. That is only a part of the market. It's not the entire market on the US side. So portfolio 2, we're adding in some bonds, government bonds, short term, intermediate term. Now you see the return go down a little bit, but so does the risk significantly. And if I can decrease the risk, that's very, very important in what my expectation is for the long-term withdrawal rate on a portfolio. So now I'm going to introduce the large international asset class. And as you can see, returns come up a little bit, and the standard deviation, which is the risk factor, stays roughly the same. Then I add in some US small, some small international, and some US values and small value. These different asset classes then work together as an integral part to give me the return I'm looking for on the efficient frontier, but they're going to decrease my risk significantly. And that allows me some comfort in knowing what is predictable in terms of my rate of return, my risk ratio, and then what my withdrawal rate can be. It seems so simple when you really look at it. So why doesn't it work for so many people? Because typically, most people do not have the time, the energy, or specifically the resources to build a portfolio like this, which is a fully integrated, multi-asset class, truly diversified, globally diversified portfolio. Typically what I see when I see folks come in are they're all on one side of the market. And typically they'll have 3 or 4 or 10 different funds, and there's a lot of overlap, so they're on one side of the market. So there's a huge amount of risk involved there, and they're not able to take advantage of an integrated portfolio. And that's what we look to educate and provide our clients with, is this access to a significantly more efficient, tax-wise, cost-wise portfolio that lets you have some peace of mind for how this portfolio should perform. So one of the things we do is look at what's going on inside. We do an MRI analysis of current portfolio and look at how it compares to an integrated portfolio. So for your opportunity here, we'd like to look at, for you to think of, how are you allocated across the asset classes? How are you controlling risk? You know, if you're not measuring it, how are you controlling it? Most people have no idea how they're measuring risk or how to control it. Is the portfolio you're currently in cost efficient or tax efficient? And how is that going to affect your long-term income plan, especially when you flip that switch into retirement and you want the income draw? Very, very important to have something that's working cohesively so that you can plan the actual income withdrawal. So the opportunity today from this presentation is for you to learn more about what the academic approach to investing means for you. How are you allocated? Are you tax efficient or cost efficient in your portfolio? What is the risk that you have in your portfolio, and how are you controlling it? If you're not measuring it, you're not controlling it. And do you really want to experience another 2008? If you're closer to retirement, that's probably not a good plan. And then how is this going to affect the income plan in retirement? I have to be able to predict something with the design of my portfolio so I can have the income that I need or want in my retirement years, because I need to project out several years. So what we're offering today is an opportunity for you to come in and do what's called our MRI, or our investment analysis, and see where you are, and then decide what your options are going forward. I thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.